Why would I do
Not a joke. You can tell now.
this stuff that probably shouldn't be talked about, but that's fine.
Well,
No, we'll do
far
that
gone.
anyway. Hello, everyone. I'm Dan, and welcome to The Other Side, the show that makes you question the quality of our information sources. With me tonight, we have my quick-witted co-host with a beard moulded by God himself, Dylan Woodland. Welcome, Dylan.
Thanks, man. I'm glad to be back. It's been a while, hey?
Yeah.
It's been a few
I
weeks.
do apologise to the audience. It's been a while since we've released an episode.
We did fall asleep on this couch.
Yeah, exactly.
And got locked
So
in.
we apologise for that. Anyway, our guest host for this week is a man who is gifted in both manscaping and feminine beauty products. Welcome, Jesse Brooks. Thank you for coming on, Jesse.
My pleasure.
Happy to be here.
Well, absolutely stoked.
Okay, that's awesome. All right, finally, our guests on the show this week are members of the infamous sad boy band First Sight. Welcome, Josh and Nick.
Thanks for coming on, dude.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, it should be
You
fun.
already said that.
That's good. There we go. Okay, cool. Anyway,
Yeah,
what do you guys reckon of the set? Do you guys like the set?
It's You've got Gorgonites, and that's awesome.
But I actually don't know
Gorgonites
who they
are
are.
good.
I had a Slam Fist toy when I was like 5, I think.
I think like Toy Soldiers is everyone's childhood show.
Oh
from the
shit,
90s.
radioactive man.
It was Small Soldiers.
Small
Dude.
Soldiers, yeah.
Well, this is sort
Get
of
it
been
right
our
or don't say it
bedroom.
as
Sorry. Yeah.
This has been like our bedroom for the last 3 weeks because we were locked in the studio.
Yeah. Sorry if it smells a bit.
Yeah, so that smells Dylan.
It's all me.
Anyway,
It smells like bad decisions and regret.
It smells like
Definitely.
no, bad decisions, but
Same
not
thing.
regret.
Says the person that likes feminine products.
Depends on how you go about it.
He can help us out a bit, actually. It's going to be fun. Anyway, let's get stuck into the first segment, which is General Knowledge Deathmatch.
General Knowledge Deathmatch.
I really, really like that
That
intro.
was awesome.
Yeah, pretty cool.
That was really unexpected. I like it.
We'll see some more of those later.
The show's full of surprises.
Anyway, welcome to General Knowledge Deathmatch. In this segment, we make the hosts and guests on the show fight against each other with general knowledge trivia. Each contestant spins the wheel of knowledge to choose the topic of the question. I will ask 10 questions, and whoever is the first to buzz in gets to answer the question. Whichever contestant gets the most correct answers wins.
Yeah, so
Very straightforward.
let's get the wheel up again.
Can we have a look what the... yeah,
last
let's show
episode?
everyone what the wheel looks like.
Oh, yeah? So why don't you just go through a bit of the
Okay,
categories again?
so
for
we've
the
got
guests?
film and television, music entertainment, random trivia, and video games. Is there any you guys are scared about, happy about?
I'm screwed no matter what. Because
He's a trivia legend, is he?
no.
Yes.
No.
I am fantastic.
Well, I'm
at
trivia
trivia.
as well, so it's
Oh,
practically
that's
going to
right.
be you and
Yeah.
Jesse.
So bad.
So we should sort this out as well.
Yeah.
Since there's a little bit of a different sort of numbers on tonight, we got to sort out teams as well.
Mm.
So we're actually going to pair up. We usually have we have 3 people playing this, but we're going to go to 2 this time. So we've only got to bring out the 2 buzzers.
Two teams of 2.
2 teams of 2, so we're going to team up. Jesse,
You know what he meant.
Let's
God.
switch spots, yeah, because I'm going to be over here now. Yep. We've got a shot of the camera. That's good. That's sweet. We're all good. Anyway, let's get into the buzzers. Oh, there we go. Now, so the buzzers for this week, as we used last week, we got the tyre for team guests, team First Sight.
Team
Let's move this out of the way because I feel like bad things are going to happen
Yeah.
to good people.
We don't want to lose those cups, yeah.
Yeah.
Test your buzzer for us as well.
That works.
Okay, I'm pressing the buzzer. You're not.
Yeah.
Well, what if I know the answer and you don't?
You just made an effort to get rid of everything, and then you go and
Okay, so this is
I said we talk about this later.
This is already not looking good for these guys. This is great. And then, so the
Can
second
work as a
buzzer
I
we
swear.
have is a burger, which is for Dylan
Yum.
and Jesse. So there's that one. Do you guys want to test it out? Probably want to turn it.
Saddest little bird.
Wait, man.
That's hard to do.
That sounds work. Okay, so they both work.
Sad burger.
Anyway, the next thing we
burger.
probably should go into as well.
Yeah, so
as
what
always-
happens when someone loses?
Yeah, as always, when someone loses, there is a punishment, which is wearing a certain article
So
of
what do we
clothing.
have?
For
Okay,
the
well
rest of the show.
that's a lot more less daunting than I anticipated.
Yeah,
so.
exactly.
We've got the hat back.
The Nazi hat that we had last week.
You know what? I didn't want to say Nazi hat, but I'm thankful someone else did.
Yeah, so now you can say it. That's good. And if we do need to get rid of that, we can beep it out later. Cool.
And we've also got a hard hat, which is not really hard.
Yeah, so we've got 2 hats this week
Safety.
because we've obviously got 2
Safety
people
first.
on each team. Yeah, don't use this as an actual hard hat. Probably won't work very well.
That looks.
Maybe you should go back further a little bit. I think that's
There you
it. All right. Anyway, we'll give you guys those. It's behind there. And so the winners will actually get to crown the losers as well. So that's
Nice.
one thing.
Nick, can you please lose?
All right.
Well, but I can tell you now. Yeah.
Anyway, let's get stuck
So
in
much faith.
Cool.
with the first question.
we
Let's
gotta spin the wheel?
Yeah, let's spin the wheel. All right, and stop it. Film and television. All right.
Yes.
Let's try this one. Who directed the film Gone Girl?
David Fincher.
David Fincher is correct. That is one to the hosts.
It's film and TV.
Oh yeah, we're gonna.
Yeah, probably get get your
get
hands
ready,
ready
you know.
on the buzzer. All right,
Like
let's
snap.
spin the wheel again, yeah?
Oh, it changes every time.
Yeah, every time. Okay, stop it. Music entertainment. All right, we've got a fair few musos here.
I hope.
This question. Who designed and invented the Les Paul electric guitar?
Oh god, I really want to say Les Paul.
That is correct.
I was thinking that's too easy.
What do you know?
I know that it was his signature guitar, but I wasn't sure if he actually made the thing.
Yeah,
You
it
know?
was a bit of a trick question. I was hoping you guys would say something else, but that's good you did it. Okay, let's spin the wheel again. Okay, and stop it. Video games.
I got this.
This is good. We're
We've got
going
this,
around.
we've got this.
Okay, so this is an older one. What is the name of Spyro's dragonfly companion?
Sparks.
Sparks is correct.
My man.
Hey, man, that game was
That
like
was,
shit.
that was trash.
That was. Let's not.
total trash.
We'll talk about this later.
The arguments about old video games. So it's a good topic. You guys need to pick up your game.
Don't talk bad on Sparrow.
1 point behind. All right, let's spin the wheel again, yeah? Okay, stop it. Music entertainment. All right, let's go with that one again. Daniel Powter wrote the hit Bad What? It's an older song.
You want a second guess?
I've got nothing.
One syllable. If you got... No, not girls. Do you guys have any idea?
No, good.
No. Bad Day.
Bad day.
Oh,
You know?
You had a bad day, yeah.
you look kind of like the guy.
Thanks, guys.
My voice just went like that. Like I felt like I was 13 again.
Well, that'll happen a few times tonight. So
Wait, hang on. I feel like I'm 13 again, or that my just
both.
stop.
So that was for neither of you. That's actually a point to me. I'm going to
you.
give that
Yeah,
to
we
me.
suck.
Is it
Yeah.
1-1 at the moment? Or no.
No, we got
Guests are one ahead. Guests are one ahead. We're tied, yeah.
Let's do it.
All right, let's spin again for the fifth question. All right, and stop it. Film and television again. All right.
I watch so much Netflix. I've been.
All right.
Just for the show.
In the movie Inglourious Bastards, what does Aldo Rain ask from each of his men? What's that?
100 NASA scalps.
Correct.
I had it in my mind. They beat me to it.
That's one of my
You hit my hand on that thing.
I was like, you know this, and I do too.
I'm happy you guys are getting into this. This is awesome. All right, we spin the wheel again.
I'm getting the hard hat.
All right, and stop it. All right, random trivia. I like how you guys are sort of.
I am so ready
Yeah,
with
we gotta
random
kick off.
You
useless
guys have
facts.
accepted defeat. They're already deciding what hats they're going to wear.
That's right.
Just so you know, whichever
That's
one you
right.
choose, I'm gonna put the one you don't like on.
So the reverse psychology.
Although that said, you know, it's one or the other. Like you're gonna have a bad day.
It's like just another polished piece of shit, you know? It's like... Anyway, so random trivia. What is the largest bone in the human body?
I have so many inappropriate answers. They're just all swirling around, and I'm trying to find
Is
the
this
actual
scientific
correct
name
answer.
or?
Just tell
Isn't
me-
it the femur?
It is the femur. Yes.
Thank you for saving me from saying
Yeah,
something.
yeah. I didn't think that question through.
you see,
when
no matter
writing it.
what, your answer was going to be incorrect because it definitely isn't the biggest.
Oh, and some people. Some people.
You're not Colin.
That's a burn.
All right, you're not Colin.
Let's go to the next one.
Dude.
So that's
not even
6
talk about
questions
that
in.
right now.
That is 6 questions in. Let's go to the next one. Spin the wheel. All right, and stop it. Random trivia again. All right, so we've got a few photography people here. In photography, what does SLR stand for?
We're out.
I've drawn blank, Frank.
I was trying to think of something funny that's wrong, but it's
Come
just
on,
not
you guys
happening.
are You got.
What is going on?
Is it single reflex lens?
That's
R.
SRL.
I'm gonna give it to you because that's you just got the words mixed up.
Yeah.
So I'll give that
Yeah,
one to
whatever.
you. So that's
Thanks,
2 for the host.
Suck.
So we've got what
sorry,
3
guys.
questions left.
It's still anyone's game at this point.
It is. It is.
Yeah, technically, if you guys get the next few right, you can win. Hosts are on 2, I'm on 1, and guests are on 4. All right, let's spin the wheel again. Okay, and stop it. Right, music entertainment again. Let's try this one. Who wrote the song "I Would Do Anything for Love"?
Meatloaf.
Here's Meatloaf. Let's go get the buzzer back.
You're meant to be bad. What's going on?
I thought he was
I
going to
am
be
so
terrible.
onto this, man.
hang
I
on,
was
what's the
forced to
score right
watch
now?
Rocky
You
Horror
guys are
Picture.
on 5. These guys are on 2.
It was
So we won.
rubbish, but damn, that was a
Basically,
good
but
song.
we're for we're going to keep going.
Yeah.
for
Which
the
one do
next
you
two.
Yeah, which hat do you want?
No,
man?
I'm not gonna.
Anyway, let's spin the wheel, guys.
I'm not gonna say that.
Let's spin the
Pee in
wheel.
the hat and put it on your head.
All right, and stop it.
Just kidding.
Okay, random trivia.
Do it.
I
What
didn't realize it
colour?
was on that screen for a while.
All right, guys, what colour is the black box in a plane? I'm going to actually...
I'm gonna go with grey.
Okay,
Are you gonna press it, Jesse?
because you guys both at the same time. That was wrong. Give it to you guys.
Black.
I thought.
No, it's not.
See, I
The
knew it
black
wasn't
box.
black.
It's
The
red.
black box. No, it's orange.
I was just.
It's so that when
Red's
a plane
orange.
crashes, they're able to find it easy in the
wreck.
wreckage.
Like,
terrible
that's too
name.
dumb.
Yeah,
that
I know,
can't
it's
be
weird.
right. That makes
So-
sense though, because then they can find it in the crash.
Yeah, exactly, because it has all the data about how they crashed. All right, so this is the last question, I believe. Let's spin the wheel. Even though we have a clear winner, let's spin the wheel and do the question
I
anyway.
just want to rub it in.
All right, and stop it. Film and television. All right. What was the name of the third season of American Horror Story?
So,
No.
it was the witch one. It was
Coven,
Coven.
Coven.
I'll give it to you. Let's do that.
It's Coven, isn't it?
It's Coven.
Coven,
I didn't watch it.
same thing. So,
You're
okay.
the type of person who'll pronounce Civ.
Obviously,
Steve.
we have a clear
just
winner
asked me.
there.
Yeah, but you
guess
also
so.
pronounce Key Quay.
They're still, you guys won.
Why are we fighting? I love you.
That's
Okay.
the
That's
final
awesome.
score.
I've already decided what you are.
The final score is the guests
Oh, wait, no,
have
wait.
6 and the hosts have 2 and I have 2 as well, which is
you
pretty
go.
sad. The crowning has begun.
You know what? You kind of remind
wanted
me
to
of
make
that
you feel
Halloween
like a bitch
show
as
that Marilyn Manson did with like Johnny Depp and Ahmed from Diane Antwoord.
Wait, that was a thing?
Yeah,
that was a
yeah,
thing?
it was insane.
We should watch that after.
Yeah,
Yeah,
watch
no,
it, seriously.
afterwards,
It's
yeah.
on YouTube. Watch it. It's great.
Anyway, we're going to cut to an ad break and we'll be straight back after this.
So, you're in high school and wondering, do I want to go to uni? Well, the first thing you have to know is that high school and uni are very different worlds. For one thing, life at uni is really flexible. Depending on what suits you best, you can study full-time, part-time, online or on campus. You can learn at your own pace too, deciding whether to take your time or speed up your degree. The choice is yours. And you don't need to go all day, every day either. You can sort out a timetable that allows you to do a lot more than just study. And you'll need it. There are heaps of clubs, groups and activities to get involved with. And of course, fun to be had. You can say goodbye to that school uniform too. There's no dress code at uni, so you can finally wear what you want. Looking good. But what if you're not ready to start uni straight after high school? Well, did you know that you have 3 months off over summer? When you're a uni student, you can look forward to this long break every year. If you're thinking you'd like to see the world while you study, you can. There are some great study abroad and exchange options available. The thing to remember is that university is a journey where you're in charge of where you go. Yes, you have freedom, but that means you need to make it happen for yourself. Just how far you go is up to you. Uni is all about balance, and if you can get it right, it can really be the time of your life.
Welcome back, guys. All right, now it's time for our next segment, Under the Surface.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was. So here we are, Under the Surface. It's a segment where we take an inside look into the life, activities and achievements of particular guests that we deserve to be recognised. Joining me today are some local musicians from the Brisbane area and members of First Sight Band, Nick and Josh. You guys, how you going?
Hey, dude. Good. How you doing? You just said our Instagram name. First Sight Band.
First Sight Band,
That's
there
That's
you go.
the sentence you just
It's
said.
kind of like solid
plugging it
promotion
early.
for Instagram.
Yeah. Look us
Doing that
up,
early.
please. Like us.
Instagram.
We need someone.
So how are you guys enjoying Other Side so far? You've had a bit of a...
It's been pretty good. I can't take you seriously.
Can't take
right
me
now.
seriously.
Yeah, that's the main problem.
That's
I'm
kind of your
having.
fault.
Yeah.
Tony.
And right now, there's too many jokes I want to make that I probably can't make.
You know what?
should've
It's your
on the-
fault
on the
for losing.
Yeah.
During
No,
the
it's
ad
been
break,
fun.
just
Been
go
a
nuts
good
with
time.
them.
I'm like,
Anyway, so let's start off by just telling us a little bit about how long you guys have been, First Sight's been together and stuff like that.
Well, technically, we started back in around about 2012. Myself and Sean, we met at university, and one day he was playing guitar in the stairwell because he was
He's
like
Sean.
that. And
He's the
you know,
type
we
of guy to
started
bust out
talking.
Wonderwall or at campfire.
Like,
Worst dude.
Guitar riff.
yeah, he's that guy. Like,
Incredibly talented, but
Yeah.
damn it, Sean.
but
Wonderwall.
me and Sean have been mates before that, but you know that's when we first really started like hanging out, playing music together, and all that sort of thing. Then we just kind of decided to make a band together with a few other people. That one kind of folded, but we decided, all right, let's try this again.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we became this band called Judy Dench. Yes, named after.
That's cool.
Named after. It was spelt with a Y instead.
Yeah.
I don't know
Oh.
what that was literally just because we spelt it wrong.
Oh,
I didn't know how
Yeah,
to
it was
spell
just you guys being idiots.
yeah, and you can probably get away with it as well.
Anyways, that's not important. So we got a bunch of people together. We had an issue with one of the members. We kicked him out and we got Nick in. And
Decided to remodel.
Yeah, basically, as soon as I joined the band, I was like, there's no f***ing way I am playing in a band called Judy Dench.
yeah.
And so, because I'm a bit of a Devil West
tell-
Prada fan, I
yeah,
just
go
looked through the track listings of their
Yeah,
albums
yeah.
and I happened upon A Sailor's Prayer and First Sight, and they thought A Sailor's Prayer sounded like a gay porno or something. So, naturally, I was like,
That was
Okay,
the one I
then.
voted for. That was the one I voted
hey, yeah,
for.
you had my back with that one, but Sean and Nate were just off on another
they weren't
planet.
for it.
thank you.
No.
First Sight's still a good name. So
Yeah,
it's a
Yeah,
good
well,
choice.
it's
Yeah.
catchy, it's short, you know.
Yeah.
It's very boxy.
So as far as like the popularity and the success is going, do you get like a lot of gigs and things like that? or-
We play a fair few gigs. We've played some decent ones. Like we did Acacia Strain last year.
That's awesome.
We did Dream
Yeah.
on Dreamer.
wow.
That was a really fun gig.
We've had some real big ones like Keep the Faith Festival.
That was
last year.
probably
That
our
was-
collective favourite show ever.
Yeah.
That one
How
was
many
put
people
on-
do you reckon were at that one?
Something like 150. I don't
Yeah,
know. We'll have to ask
watching
Ash. I think
watching
so.
us was probably less than that, but yeah,
So I
it
was
was
meant
still
to
a
play
big
that
show.
show.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
but,
Yeah,
you
but
know,
then
we-
Aiden decided to.
Oh, Rade
Oh,
put it,
Rade.
yeah.
I don't know why I assumed Aiden. Aiden,
know
if you're
why.
watching this, I apologise, but also not.
So that's good. It's good that you're able to get in front of like a big audience like that and really show off your
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, it's
And you,
it's pretty
you
fun,
guys
man.
just came back from a recent tour as well. How'd that
did.
go? Like, obviously, tours are going to have some hiccups and some successes along the
hiccups.
way.
Hiccups is an
is-
understatement, but yes,
Yeah.
yes, we
Yeah,
had some hiccups.
We're not going to name any names.
Not gonna
But
elaborate.
basically, the guy we paid to drive us down there, it's a big mishmash of issues and beef and all that sort of stuff, and we're just trying to stay quiet on the issue
So
because
you're trying to
it's
look
just,
past it. And
just trying to look past it because there's no point in dwelling on the past. I mean, all that happened. We paid the money.
Yeah.
We did the
Like,
things.
and the
that's
important
it.
people that know what happened, that need to know what happened, know about it.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And that's the thing. Like you're getting it through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And did you have a good turnout to the gigs and stuff?
Not really. No,
Yeah, that was part of the issue. It wasn't promoted very well, to be honest. And we were playing places that we didn't realize until it was too late.
We're like bad areas
Yeah,
to
we
put
played in this
shows
place
on
called
and-
Epping, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Which is about as far out here from the CBD.
from the Sydney CBD. It's like
Yeah,
same
yeah.
sort of
Yeah,
distance
same
to
sort of
Brisbane.
distance. Yeah,
And
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
We're in
stupidly
Springfield,
far away.
right? But
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now, by the way,
Springfield is the- is where
from
the
the
studio is.
CBD, that's a pretty fair distance.
Like
Like half
Yeah,
hour or
yeah,
so,
exactly.
and that's what Epping was.
Yeah.
So we played this guide hall there.
I guess that would teach you
Yeah.
some like learning curves and stuff
Yeah,
for the future
absolutely,
bands.
man.
Oh, like the whole band as a whole is we've just taken it as an experience to learn from our mistakes.
thing, and
you
that's
know,
what you're
like
meant
we
to do.
knew, like the band's not going to be around forever, so it's a good thing just to take all the,
And not many
Learning
bands,
curves.
local bands anyway, can say that they've toured interstate.
Yeah,
Exactly.
So it's all
you
an
know, like no
experience.
matter what's happened, like I'm proud that we've managed to be able to, go interstate like twice, go up north to North Queensland twice as well.
Oh,
like,
wow.
like,
more than
yeah.
I ever expected from the band. so
Yeah,
that was
like
cool.
and that was and honestly all that except for this most recent tour was just on 3 singles, so I'm pretty
Yeah.
happy with that.
So can you guys tell me a bit about what you guys do individually in the band?
Because obviously we don't have Sean here, like you were talking
Yeah.
about before.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sean was
Sean was
supposed
supposed
to
to
be
come, yeah, but he's dealing with his parents coming over to see his new place or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
Family stuff.
All right.
But yeah, I'm the vocalist. I scream and yell and
Sometimes
Do all
sing.
that sort of stuff.
I cry on stage.
That's what it's
when he's not beating the crap out of himself.
But it's
and
an
giving him a
art.
mic stand.
Yeah,
and
I've
burn.
given myself a mic grill imprint in my forehead more than once.
Yeah.
Is that like from swinging?
No, from literally
Beats the crap
going
out
like
of
this, literally
Just wanking
beating
his
off
own
my
head
own
off.
head.
It's all part of the art, you know. You got to.
Yeah, okay,
yourself.
bring on all the head jokes. Anyway.
Hidden in the head.
All right.
No, that's awesome. So you were talking about the past, obviously. Before you've had some hiccups there. What do you got planned for the future? Do you have anything planned so far?
Funny thing about the future.
here we go.
A lot of people have sort of already guessed, but we've actually made the decision to wrap up at the end of the year.
Yeah, we've got a few more gigs to come up.
Yeah, we've got a fair few more gigs, and we're planning on putting on a last show, obviously.
Yeah, I was going to ask that next.
We've actually already started booking that, and
Yeah.
trust me when I say a couple of the bands that are on that lineup are huge.
Yeah,
You're going to dig it.
Josh told me, and it was like one of my favourite bands, and I swear to God,
Whereabouts
Man.
is this?
This is going to be at the Lab in December. Once there's more details, people are going to know.
Yeah.
and we'll post this up to the site as
yeah,
well.
absolutely.
Make sure you check out the website and
Other
it'll
than
have
that,
details.
we also have a final 18+ show, December 5th at the Bright Side. We're supporting What We're Worth, who our other guitarist, that's his band.
Yeah,
that's
we
his
got a-
main band.
yeah. We,
As of yesterday, we have a second guitarist officially.
yeah, we
is
totally
awesome.
made Sam a member because we were like, oh, well, we're broken up. Well, you know, Sam's been a total gun to us the entire
He might
time.
as
He's
well
been
come
an
for life.
absolute dude. Like,
may
we
as well
should have
end it
made him
with
a
us,
member
yeah.
ages
Yeah,
ago.
exactly.
But
So then what are you guys going to do once the band does end? Have you guys got plans at all? Are
Well,
you still looking
yeah.
at things?
well,
yeah,
I'm in a
you-
band with Dylan, the other co-host.
So I think that's picking up again. So we'll
Yeah, I
start
think we're
writing some
actually going to
music.
start doing things with that again, which will be nice. That'll be
Can
really
get back on
depressing and sad.
stage. Yeah.
What about you, Josh?
Well, actually, the thing that really brought this on was starting from January next year, I'm going to be working at Disney World.
And he's going to be
in
playing
Florida.
Goofy all day, every day.
Well, actually, no, I'm not.
Then why the hell are you leaving?
Because it's freaking Disney!
That's fair.
Disney is an opportunity you must always take.
But yeah, he did tell us that, like, originally when he told us that he was going for the job, we we're like, no way. Like, he's like, yeah, I'm going to try and get a character role playing Goofy at Disney World all
So
day,
which-
every day.
which
And I'm like,
Disneyland?
no way.
The one in Florida, the real big one. Yeah,
Awesome.
Disney
Wow.
World, that's the one.
The good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to Disneyland in Anaheim in July.
been
That
there.
was awesome.
It's a
Yeah.
good place,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
great. I love it.
That's
I'm jealous, man. I
incredible.
want to work there.
Yeah, that sounds like an incredible thing because I know Jesse here as well.
Oh, I'd love
Like
to.
he wants to sort of do stuff like because you do a Shaggy impression that's pretty good. He wanted to do that at Movie World and
Yeah.
stuff as well.
I
And
could take that guy.
Hey, can you whip it out right now? Can you say zoinks?
Whip it out.
can we hear?
Like zoinks.
No way.
Nice.
That was on point. That's so good.
So maybe we hook each other up. That's
Yeah,
cool.
that's
Like,
sweet.
there's
That's
something there.
Sweet as.
But yes, so thanks so much for coming on to the show as well. Obviously, we're going to have you on for a little bit longer yet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
absolutely.
also have a music
Kane?
video of you guys, your most recent
Yeah.
release, so we'll be watching that
Play
soon
that in
too.
a second.
Sweet
well.
as.
Yeah, anyway, if you would like any more information on First Sight, don't hesitate to visit their Facebook page at www.facebook.com/FirstSightOz. We'll be right back after the news.
What's News brings you the latest information and stories from around the world where we check in to keep you up to date. This week in the news, an ice-addicted Darwin tradesman recently decided to pay one of his teenage employees with the illicit drug instead of wages and stole almost $220,000 worth of tools to fund his habit and clear debts to his dealer. The Darwin man has been sentenced to 6 years in jail following a sentence of 52 charges, including stealing, drug possession, property damage, and supplying a minor with ice, which carries a maximum life sentence in prison. Police have found roughly $115,000 worth of stolen goods in the man's caravan and has been currently serving custody for 9 months. Yesterday, a West Australian man attempted an ill-conceived getaway from authorities when he tried to drive through the surf and into the ocean to escape the police pursuit. The chase began around 10:20 a.m. just north of Perth. 2 hours into the chase, the man crashed through the gates and onto Yanchep Beach before speeding down to the shoreline. Despite his efforts, the vehicle took on water and began to sink. Police officers swam out to make the arrest. Social media can be a great tool for business, pleasure, interaction and keeping up to date. But for Pippa McKinney, a 22-year-old girl from Manchester who met a certain someone out at a club last week, she used it to track down her supposed man of her dreams. Only knowing his first name and hometown, she took to Facebook to find the man who she had met that night. After the post went viral, several people tagged the girlfriend of the culprit who had been kissing Pippa that night. The two girls have caught up and bonded over the incident. That's it for this week on What's News.
All over there!
Hey, guess what? University can be for everyone. At USQ, we believe that if you want to study, then you should be able to. That's why we have a range of programs designed to make university a reality for people who may not have finished high school or got an OP. So let us help find the right pathway for you. First up is the Tertiary Preparation Program. Even if you never completed high school, this program is a great starting point. It'll help you catch up by developing the study skills you'll need for uni. It's not only free, but will give you guaranteed entry when you successfully complete the program. Bonus! If you know you want to study in the business, engineering, science or social sciences areas, then perhaps a foundation diploma is a better path for you. You'll hit the ground running with an applied introduction to your course, and you'll earn credit towards your first year of study too. Have we mentioned guaranteed entry? We also have a pathway reserved for people of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander descent. Our Indigenous Higher Education Pathways program gives you the chance to follow your dreams and make a difference. It's also free. Okay, so we've come to our most advanced pathway. This pathway is especially for people who have already done some study, like a Cert 3 or 4 course at an institution like TAFE. Learning is never a waste at USQ. You'll get credit where credit is due. We'll take it into account as part of your application. It's never too late to learn, so no matter your situation, remember, there's always a way to get to uni. Don't stress if it all sounds like too many options. Talk to us. We're here to show you the way.
All right, guys, welcome back. It's now time for the last segment of the day, which is the other side of the story. All right, So this is the other side of the story, the segment where the show gets its name. In the other side, I give everyone here 3 stories. However, I only give them half of the stories. It is their job to try and figure out and guess what actually happened in these stories. Right, so let's get started. This is the first story of the day, right? In Australia, you guys might get this one pretty quick. In Australia, scientists are pushing to be allowed to kill off certain koalas in order to protect the native species. What is wrong with these koalas that they're trying to kill off, and why would killing them help?
Does anyone have any clue?
I would assume that it would be something to do with them eating too much eucalyptus leaves, and that's like a problem in the ecosystem at some point.
Unbalanced.
I just put my in-heart's way hat on. I'm like, ecosystems, green.
Environmentalist.
Yeah.
You just see like Joel just like.
Anybody else got ideas?
You know, you know, if it is part of that,
I would say that, or the koalas are eating each other, or there's just overpopulation. No, koalas actually eat each other sometimes.
All right, well, that's cool.
Why do you know this?
He's seen it
I have
firsthand.
a lot of time.
He's been to a zoo.
Yeah.
I can just see, because koalas are so slow, I can just see them being like, taking a bite and like, I'm going to
No,
sleep
the
for a
reason they're
couple
so slow
hours.
is because
If
they're
they
so
haven't had
stoned all the
eucalyptus
time,
leaves
man.
for a few
In those
days, they will
leaves.
turn to meat. It's really quite creepy.
All right,
when
well,
you see it.
I can tell you guys what it is. So scientists are urging officials in New South Wales and Queensland to cull populations of particularly horny koalas in an effort to combat the spread of the virus chlamydia. So there's a lot of koala
chlamydia.
Koala chlamydia.
That sounds like a
I really hope that doesn't
sounds
make
like
the
an
jump.
interesting
Like
like
song
porn
names.
star
Yeah.
name. I mean, obviously I wouldn't be appealed to that, but like
Can you
people
imagine
might.
if you got like koala chlamydia? How would you even get that?
Well,
Like,
well,
how would
like,
you get that? What would the
supposedly-
symptoms be? Would you die? And would it be okay to,
you know, supposedly
keep doing
AIDS came
stuff?
from monkeys. I mean,
probably from a
like,
koala.
Probably
what
from
kind
a
of story
koala.
would you
Probably
tell
get it from a
someone if you
koala.
got that?
So yeah, that's crazy. So it's like with the whole chlamydia, the
Definitely bad stuff.
Yeah. So the proposed culls are intended to protect the healthy populations from infection and suffering, because it's obviously kind of
Imagine if they did that
you
to
suffer from it. So they want to, and they reckon by killing all these like particularly randy koalas,
Randy.
they're actually scientists have actually estimated that this will actually greatly boost the koala population in Australia, but in the next 5 to 10 years.
So horny
it'll help.
koalas are holding back koalas.
Horny koalas are holding them back. So there you go, guys.
There you go, guys.
Maybe human race can.
They need to take one for the team.
Maybe we could.
I mean, you
doesn't
could argue the
take
same
lessons,
for
does it?
humans, really, with STDs. I mean, like,
Okay, that's
They're
where you
holding
just stop
back to it.
talking.
We just
up.
cull some of the humans.
You have no leg to stand on.
But obviously, so it's not looking good though, because there's a lot of environmentalists out there who don't like this. Or with the whole killing the koalas, they're cute and cuddly, and who wants to kill those, and how would they even do it? So that's a little bit scary. So let's go on to the second story now. With Halloween approaching, a new attraction has surfaced in Paris, which accommodates for the more adventurous and strong-hearted thrill seekers amongst us.
Yeah, I know this
What is this attraction?
It's basically a horror house where people actually come out and it's really, really, really intense, and they actually like touch you and do like all sorts of crazy stuff to you. Like,
I have seen those.
yeah, I've seen the video on Facebook.
Wait, hang on. Is this the one we're talking about, or is this
There's one in
or is
New
this
Orleans
that
as well.
Banksy thing, like Dismaland or whatever it is?
No, the Dismaland, we actually talked about that on the show one time. No, it's not. And it's actually not because I've seen those other ones you're talking about.
Oh,
the
yeah,
McCamey
they're
Manor, I think
insane.
they're called.
Yeah,
They're
that
like-
one's
they put you
actually
in
that
cages
one's in
and-
New Orleans, I think.
They stuff you in cages and they put
Yeah,
you in
like,
your mouth and like they make you
just
throw
ruin
up
your
and
day.
throw you around. I reckon,
That'd be too intense.
uncomfortable. However,
That's an understatement of the century.
Uncomfortable.
However, so the actual thing that I'm looking for is during this Halloween, tourists are given the opportunity to stay 65 feet under the city of Paris in
in the
a
catacombs.
tomb,
Yeah.
in a ghostly catacomb, which is the world's largest grave.
Oh, that'd be
Yeah.
fantastic.
And so
Apparently it's really easy to get lost in those.
yeah,
so
and
that
that's
would be
it.
really
There's, like,
actually quite
there
scary.
are mazes of like skulls and bones. So researching this, there's pictures and there's basically these walls are made up of bones and
people's skulls and
Like
stuff like
actual
that. They're
skulls.
actually
actual
buried into
skulls
the
and
wall.
bones.
Yeah.
And then there's like it's called like the labyrinth of bones, and that's where you just walk in and get lost. And so they have to urge people not to go walking in there following spirits or voices.
There's a
My question is like, do these people nominate their own skulls to be added to that wall, or
it's
do the
just-
families like give them the bodies, or do they just straight up go grave robbing?
No,
go put 'em in.
I'm pretty sure it was during the time of the Black Plague.
Yeah, it was.
When there was just too many people dying, so they were just like,
They just buried
fuck
them
this.
under Paris.
Exactly, and that's with the whole like that's
Let's
why
make
there's
a wall
lot
of
like,
skulls, man.
bad spirits around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like urging that people.
Like, I'd like to
don't
go
do
in
Yeah,
there
that.
because the
with a
graveyard's
guide.
filled up in Paris pretty quick. So yeah, that's why the
and
catacombs are there.
which is, you know, that's kind of scary. And apparently, like, they haven't done it yet, but obviously because it's going to be on Halloween. But once they do this, the people, because it's, so I believe you are given a meal. Like a very haunting meal with violins playing out and echoing through the halls, and then they give you bedtime stories where they tell you the history of.
So it's not a bedtime
I'm
story.
still stuck on
like
haunting
you're
meal. What's a
stuck up all
haunting
night.
meal?
Yeah, I've tried to
Like
look
you're
that
just
up.
feeding through. Is it sort of like a Sweeney Todd situation where you're just eating and there's a toe there
just a
or something
pie
like
with
that?
a
Here's
toe.
your ghost spaghetti. It doesn't
Perhaps
exist.
it's just a standard dish, but the waiter stands behind you.
It's just an empty plate.
And he just like sort of plays with his shoulder a little bit while you're trying to eat.
Just like a creepy
you
guy. Hey man, you enjoying your spaghetti? You enjoying it, buddy?
Knowing Josh's life, that's what you get.
It's just the same words.
Yeah, I get the bloody creep.
We'd all be eating our spooky meals, and you just get this creep in the corner.
just
the
trying to
crazy
like
thing-
finger my ear or something like that. Like, it'll give me wet willies or something.
Well, yeah, that is really weird. So the crazy thing is, like, once these people actually stay in these will be the first people to actually stay the night and wake up the next day in these terms.
Really?
That's a really
Okay,
heavy
that
thought.
raises more questions. Have people stayed there before and not woken up? Like,
And that's what I tried to look into because I read that and I'm like, okay. And I tried to find statistics and I couldn't
Yeah,
actually quite
sick.
find anything. I'm not sure if that's just like something that the tourists put up there, but
I would say that would be a tourism thing, but at
Yeah.
the same time,
That's-
that's creepy
that's
as
still
shit.
pretty
And I'm
creepy.
not doing it.
No.
yeah,
I'm taking a
you have to
pass.
sort of go through like.
nah, I'm
My
good.
limit is like
things.
Cabin in the Woods. I don't go any further.
I still haven't seen that movie.
It's terrible.
Oh, yeah,
it's
pretty
so
bad.
good.
It's
Anyway.
pretty bad. Don't watch it.
No, please watch
Anyway,
it.
story 3. Let's go with this one. So, a bizarre and sensual new competitive sport has become popular as a stage event around America. What is this wacky new sport?
Oh, I did hear about this.
It's been around.
Sensual.
Bizarre and sensual, because all I'm imagining is just competitive.
You would be thinking about that.
Yeah, it's bizarre and it's sensual.
Yeah.
It's not too far if anybody else got any guesses.
Wow.
Is it hand job Olympics?
Sorry?
Is it hand job Olympics? Because I'm totally down to be an
Less so,
athlete.
less so.
Wait, hey, you're the one that's like jacking
See,
someone
now
else
that's
up, or-
where it gets
Yeah, that'd be
sticky
weird. It
and
could be
an
something like
issue.
6-foot guy.
Which one's
Yeah.
the athlete?
Harry.
I mean, it could be
Yeah.
you for all I know. And
I know that there's
That's
like
not
a
a good
really
time.
competitive sport in Japan where it's like a really hot girl, like. with
Yeah,
hand
and I've
job.
seen those. It's not
Yeah,
that.
it's not that.
What it is, it's actually called. I'll read out the thing. So
Here we go.
let's give the
was
page.
it started in Japan?
Fans of the odd new sport, air sex, can participate.
I think this is where I think I can see where this is
Yeah, where
going.
this is going.
Okay.
Can participate in one of about 40 different
So it's like
competitions
air
held
guitar.
around America. Yes, which involve getting up on stage and having sex with thin air while the audience watches and judges you.
That's even better than what I thought.
That's,
it was
have
gonna
you-
be.
that's literally every nightmare I've ever had, except my parents aren't there.
Well, that's the thing.
I hope.
While looking into this, I had to, research and watch some of the competitions.
Oh,
This is
dude.
an actual sport. So
This is
Wait, are they
actually-
naked on stage? Or?
No, they're usually closed. However, I did watch one, and his name was Otto Erotica.
He
which is- so
sounds
they-
like a massive Swedish guy that
Yeah.
looks a bit like Fabio, but just is scary.
Not, yeah.
It's
He's
just not Fabio.
So they name themselves,
Just
and they
not
often
Fabio.
like do it to tracks of music. But and there was also
You like
one
this
called,
guy,
I would
wouldn't you?
only do it to Barry White.
yeah,
and
it
that
was a bit
one
weird.
song
And this
that's
one
like,
guy, he actually got his
"Ooh."
jeans and tied it around his neck and round a thing, and then was like, in the air, and it was
Squanching. Squanching real hard.
He was squanching.
So like that's the thing, and these guys, but like some can be
Something
really
you can do
tame,
when you're
some
in
are
America.
group,
Okay.
and they get really weird. But like usually
Totally.
you have your clothes on and you just pick a song and you get out and you just.
Is it supposed to be
sex to it.
funny? Like,
Yeah, well that's the thing. It's
is
meant
it
to be.
supposed to be taken lightheartedly, or is
Yeah.
this like a serious thing
It's
that
not like
people like
they
train
don't
their whole
literally
lives
sit there
for?
going, oh,
'Cause
yeah,
I know-
that's some good tactics.
I know air guitar is like a serious thing. Like,
Oh, yeah, this
Like,
is
that's for
serious.
real.
It's like taken seriously.
Yeah.
Like the people when they win are very happy that they win, but however, it does attract.
Oh, I
obviously-
bet they're happy.
It's humorous. The audience sit there and they're laughing the whole time, and it attracts a lot of comedians and stuff, and they come along and do that. It's good sort of publicity for them as well.
Cool.
So that's always like a really cool thing. And the other, I looked into it as well, watched a few interviews. Apparently, it's also like part of the tourism thing is it's a good spot to go and meet that special someone, which is weird as well.
There's no better way to break
Well,
the ice.
they're just looking at them and just going, I like the technique he has on that.
Yeah, we should try it.
Business cards.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what? Like, I'm glad it was that, because my assumption was it was going to be in one of those like sort of like skydiving simulation sort of things, and people
yeah.
were having sex in that. That's what I thought it was going to be.
Oh, that would
That
be
would
so
be
good.
way better.
That would bring a whole new level
That makes
to
it interesting.
just like.
or if you just did it by yourself, just
isn't that called
air-
masturbation?
yeah.
Well, yeah, that is.
Have you ever done that during free fall? I mean,
What whipped
Gonna
it
go
out
skydiving.
the other day. Anyway,
fell off a ladder before you
let's
hit the ground.
skip over that. We'll be right
need
back
that second.
after this short break.
Hi. So right now, you may be wondering if USQ is for you. Well, for starters, don't think you need to fit some sort of student stereotype.
We had an enormous variety of students, so it didn't matter whether you were straight from school, mature age or somewhere in between. You managed to find more people like you, and it also led to some pretty interesting friendships because you had that diversity in the student body.
I came to university straight from school.
I can go to work and not have to worry about going to uni.
I actually finished school at grade 10. In both sides of my family, I'm the first one to go.
I have 4 stepchildren, and I also have a 6 and a 4-year-old little girls. And then Wednesdays and Thursdays I work full days here, so it's very busy.
We understand we're all unique, so we've designed programs to fit in with your lifestyle. We have 3 great campuses you can come to, and we also offer distance education and online programs. Full-time, part-time, from the couch, in your work lunch break, or a combination. And with 3 semesters, you can spread the workload so you can still have a life. You choose how you study. In fact, the flexibility at USQ allows 75% of our students to study with us online. So even if you're feeling life is already busy, you're not alone.
I think I've made the best possible decision I could ever make for my career and my life. In fact, I sit here and think, why didn't I do this years ago? Why did I wait till now?
And you'll never be alone. As soon as you enrol at USQ, you're paired with your very own Student Relationship Officer, or SRO for short. They're there to help with anything you need.
This is my SRO, Heather. She is my saviour.
We support students. Everyone's different. We get to know them quite well, so we know pretty much what they're asking before they even ask.
Even if you're not sure you can get into uni, we can provide you with advice on how to get into your program of choice, whether it be an undergraduate, postgraduate, or even doctorate program. Give us a call to discuss your eligibility and programs to get you back into the study frame of mind. Together, we'll work out the best pathway for you.
I consider myself really lucky. It sort of like fell on the feet when I came here. It's just brilliant.
I really love going to university, and I can't believe it took me 3 years after high school to decide to go. I was a bit nervous about starting, but after the first week, I was in love with it. And now I'm 3rd year, and I don't want to graduate because I'm having too much fun.
So all you need to do is relax, smile, and talk to us about how to make studying a reality.
Fantastic. Awesome. Okay, well, welcome back, everyone. Sadly, that is all that we have time for today. I'd just like to thank everyone that came on today. We have Jesse Brooks to my left. Cool, do a small clap. And then, obviously, Josh and Alex are here as well. So,
Alex. Nick.
Sorry, I screwed that up.
You know what? I'm going to start calling you Alex all the time now.
That's my brother's name.
But make sure you check us out as well. First Sight, you can check out details of that on the website, which will be posted later as well. But you can check us out on Phoenix Media Hub as well as the Other Side YouTube page. We're also going to be broadcasting on Phoenix Radio. The times that we'll be broadcasting will be up on the page as well. Again, thank you guys for coming. And
thanks, guys. You're going to have me on the show.
Yeah,
we'll be back next week.
Yeah, we'll see you guys then. Thanks for coming on.